In the late 1980s, Guns N' Roses burst onto the music scene with their explosive debut album, Appetite for Destruction. With its raw energy, gritty sound, and electrifying performances, the band quickly became the embodiment of rock rebellion. However, it was in the early 1990s that they truly cemented their place as legends of rock. Their ambitious double album, Use Illusion 1 and 2, marked a transformative moment in their career. Spanning 30 tracks, this sprawling collection showcased a more complex and introspective side of the band. It was a stark contrast to the untamed ferocity of their debut, weaving together themes of melancholy, orchestral grandeur, and stylistic experimentation. At the heart of this evolution was November Rain, a sweeping rock ballad that captured the band's artistic peak. Remarkably, its melody had been conceived long before Guns N' Roses even formed. Almost a decade later, it would become not only one of the greatest rock ballads of all time, but also a defining moment in their career. The story of November Rain began long before it became a cornerstone of rock history. In 1983, a young Axl Rose started shaping the melody and lyrics that would later define the band's most iconic ballad. Former bandmate and LA Guns guitarist Tracy Guns recalled Axl tinkering with the song even in those early days, hinting at the ambition that lay ahead. According to Tracy, Axl would go, "Someday this song is gonna be really cool, but it's not done yet. I don't know what to do with it." The earliest glimpses of November Rain surfaced during the sessions for Appetite for Destruction. Super deluxe editions of the album revealed that the song was initially considered for the band's 1987 debut. In 1986, while crafting material for Appetite, Axl recorded a 10-minute piano demo that laid the groundwork for the track. Around the same time, the band also experimented with a shorter acoustic version. Despite its early promise, the song wasn't ready to debut. Axl's vision needed time to mature, and it would take several more years before November Rain evolved into an epic rock ballad. It's almost hard to imagine the Guns N' Roses of the late 1980s creating a song as sweeping and orchestrated as November Rain. Back then, the original lineup, Axl Rose, Slash, Duff McKagan, Izzy Stradlin, and Steven Adler, embodied the raw, aggressive, and untamed spirit of rock. Their debut album, Appetite for Destruction, is a testament to this energy, becoming the best-selling debut album of all time, in great part due to its incendiary power and unapologetic edge. But by the time Use Illusion 1 and 2 came around, the band had undergone a transformation. They matured, both in sound and ambition, blending their hard rock roots with richer, more diverse elements. A significant catalyst for this evolution was the replacement of drummer Steven Adler with Matt Sorum, a more seasoned and technically skilled musician. The addition of a sixth member, keyboard player Desi Reed, also played a pivotal role in redefining the band's sound. Together, Sorum and Reed brought a new level of cohesion, complexity, and sophistication to Guns N' Roses, pushing their music into uncharted territory. This shift was evident in their live performances, where the band's sound felt tighter, more layered, and undeniably evolved. With this new dynamic firmly in place, Guns N' Roses were ready to rise to the monumental challenge of recording Use Illusion, an album that would push their creativity to its limits. After nearly a decade of development and painstaking recording sessions, November Rain was finally unveiled in September 1991 as the main song of Use Your Illusion 1, clocking in at 8 minutes and 58 seconds. The final version retained much of the structure from Axl Rose's 1986 piano demo that we have already talked about earlier in this video. However, the addition of fully realized band contributions and a string arrangement orchestrated by Axl Rose himself elevated the song to an entirely new level. The track's grandiose style reflected the influence of Elton John's 1973 Funeral for a Friend, Love Lies Bleeding. Axl's impassioned vocal performance stands as one of the most powerful of his career, delivering raw emotion with every line. The song's climactic breakdown, starting at 6 minutes 48 seconds, builds to a breathtaking crescendo, marked by Slash's iconic solo at 7 minutes 9 seconds. This soaring moment cemented November Rain as not only a defining track for Guns N' Roses, but also one of the greatest ballads in rock history. When it came time to bring November Rain to life on screen, Guns N' Roses spared no expense, creating a visual masterpiece that matched the song's epic scale. With the staggering $1.5 million budget, the video became one of the most expensive music productions of its time. A significant portion of that budget went toward constructing a white chapel in the desert, costing alone $150,000. This chapel served as the centerpiece for the video's dramatic narrative, symbolizing both the union and disintegration of love. November Rain is the second part of a trilogy of videos that includes Don't Cry and Estranged, my favorite song of the band. Together, they weave a larger narrative arc, exploring themes of love, loss, and redemption. Axl Rose's vision for the video was inspired by Without You, a short story by Del James featured in his collection The Language of Love. The story's themes of passion and tragedy provided the foundation for the video's emotionally charged storyline. The video, as you might know, depicts a lavish wedding, a stormy unraveling of love, and a funeral shrouded in mystery. Every detail was meticulously crafted to create a cinematic experience, from the grand reception scenes to the iconic imagery of Slash's guitar solo outside the desert chapel. These elements combined to make November Rain not just a music video, but a groundbreaking work of visual storytelling. November Rain remains a monumental achievement in rock history, blending heartfelt lyrics, orchestral arrangements, and cinematic visuals. It's a testament to Guns N' Roses' artistic vision at that time and their willingness to push boundaries of music and storytelling. As Axl Rose stated about the process of making the Illusion albums and November Rain itself, "I've had a good understanding of where I wanted Guns N' Roses to go and the things I wanted Guns N' Roses to achieve musically. We weren't just throwing something together to be rock stars. We wanted to put something together that meant everything to us." And that was the story of November Rain. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and consider subscribing. Until next time.